Oh, hi. How are you? Everybody doing well? I hope so. So happy to be here with you. Happy Friday, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever this broadcast may find you. This live broadcast of Lana Del Rey. Old man listens to Lana Del Rey. Going one deeper into her catalog. We've done a bunch of Lana records now, so this is certainly not the first one. Curious to see what it is that I'm going to think. I can see some of the regular crew is already all here. Put up the thumbnail so that people can see it, Polam. What it is that we've begun doing for all of you folks is, you see where the television is on the screen? Look at what we're going to be doing for you from now on. What do you think? What we'll do is these thumbs are all made by our man Blumkin, by Polam. And I think that they're an enormous part of the experience. The dude's talents with the thumbnails are great, and I do think that the art that's added to it is part of the experience. So we're going to put it up there at the top where you see it so that you guys can enjoy it. Like on Twitch land, you don't see it at all, you know? So I hope you like it. Do you like it? Where are my Lana fans? Are there many Lana fans here today? I'm just wondering. Where are the Lana fans? Hello, sir. Hi, Arturo Avila. Are you a patron, Arturo Avila? Jackie Voorhees is a huge fan. Horseshit Vasava, you're a huge fan too. Mitko, you're a huge fan. Mitko, horseshit. All of you. Arturo Vanilla. All of you, go become patrons, yeah? A Lana stan from California. Chicken nuggets. Lots of Lana fans. All right, cool. So how did you get to know the show? How did you know that we were doing this? Because, I'm seeing a lot of names that I don't see here very often kind of thing. But it's like, boom. I'm already seeing a whole ton of people that I've never seen before. Maybe I've seen only once or twice. So how did you come across this stream? Is it some kind of algorithm or some kind of warning or something that told you, all right, this is it? Okay, so Matija says that he came from the Kanye reaction and you loved it. Okay, so Horseshit is from India. Welcome, Horseshit. I'm happy to have you here. Mitko, where the fuck are you from? Oh, you subbed on a previous Radiohead reaction. Okay, and you have the posts. Okay, so when the notes, when these posts go up, you see them. Gotcha. The video, Facundo, the video reaction to ultraviolence showed up in the recommendations. Awesome. Yeah, DDT, whatever DDT says, don't listen to him. DDT is filthy. He's a filthy human being, and everything he says should not be believed. Do you know, I heard that DDT's cousin tried injecting the gingivitis cure into his ball sack, and his ball sack got really big. Like he wanted to have a baby. His cousin wanted to have a baby, but they had to stop themselves from having a baby because his balls got all swole. Because he injected the gingivitis cure right into the ball sack, and it caused the balls to swell up. Did you know that? You don't believe me? Dude, go ask the health minister of Trinidad. This has been proven. Can I tell you something? If you're taking health advice from Nicki Minaj, you're too stupid to be alive. You are a waste of oxygen and you should die. I'm just saying. Go take some fucking horse pills, you clowns. So I'm happy. We got a whole lot of Lana people that are coming in. This is not the first Lana album that I do. As a matter of fact, maybe you Lana people can tell me. How many Lana records have I done up to now? I'm pretty sure I did Ultraviolence. I don't know the names of all of them anyway. I did Ultraviolence. I forgot what else it is that I did. I think I did 3. I just don't remember the names of them. I know that I did Ultraviolence. Did I do Norman fucking Rockwell? Did I really do that one? I don't know. I'm wondering, should we do more after this? Do you think that I should do more Lana Del Rey? Because I'm not sure. Ryan, I'll play Donda as soon as it's on vinyl. You know you're on a vinyl channel, right? Of course you don't know. You just saw Lana Del Rey come up on your YouTube, and here you are. And right away, play Donda. You have no fucking idea what this channel is. You're just a douchebag who is basically telling people to play Donda wherever it is that you go on the net. Am I right? Do I have it right? I probably have it right. Harshit. Horse shit. Where are you, horse shit? Listen to me. Horse shit. All of you. You're right. It's not that hard. Dude, sometimes I do things that aren't hard at all. You're right. I mean, blocking you, Ryan, it was so easy. Like, all I had to do was click a button. And it says, do you want to block this douchebag? And I said, yeah, I want to block this douchebag. And you're gone. Dude, that was so easy. Thank you so very much for showing me how easy things could be. I was distracted talking about Lana Del Rey, but then you made me realize, you know what, Ryan, you're right. I could just do something. It's so easy. And that's what I did. I blocked your stupid ass. Go listen to your Nicki Minaj records, you fuckhead. Oh, forget, I don't mean records. You stream all your music, don't you? When was the last time you spent a penny on music? Never, right? Exactly. All right, son, I'm going to go play Donda for you. Go make yourself a bowl of mac and cheese. Go watch the Flintstones or something. These people, these young childrens that I got to deal with. Do you understand these young childrens I got to deal with? I'm sorry that I have to do this. I try to provide primo entertainment for all of you. I try to provide the primest of prime entertainment for all of you fans, but we do deal with stupid people. We do. So I have to deal with them, you understand? But you'll notice that I love you all so much that I make sure that we do deal with them. Now, are you entertained? Can I ask you that question? Are you entertained? Because if you're entertained, you know what it is that I'd like you to do, friends? Hey, horseshit. Horseshit. Are you there, horseshit? Listen to me, horseshit. And all new patrons, listen to me. If you like what it is that we do, listen to look at Death Factor. What you do is you become a patron. Like Ponce. Angel. Hey, horseshit is fucking entertained. Listen, now I know why I woke up this morning. I figured there's going to be some dude named Horseshit from India who's going to be tuning in. Horseshit, now that you're entertained, my entire life has meaning. God bless Vishnu. You see how it happens? Thank you. My Lana Stan Horseshit from India. I love you, Horseshit. Listen to me, Horseshit. Can I tell you something? I will definitely, well, begging for patron is why you're here. Please, thank you for the begging for patron show. I'm your host, Sam. What it is that I do is I beg for patronage. There are some people who call jobs, full-time jobs, begging. People who don't work, that's a different story because they kind of don't know the value of money. So they can't possibly appreciate the idea of building a business, one person and $2 at a time. They can't possibly appreciate that. These are the kind of people that inject gingivitis cure into their ball sack and listen to Nicki Minaj for health advice. You understand? Fuck, man. Are you anyway reading the chat? Can you listen to Halsey if I can't? No, I can't listen to that, Curry King. Can I ask you a question now? Can you go fuck yourself? Curry King, can you go fuck yourself? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, look, are you entertained? I'm glad that you're entertained. I'm very, very glad that you're entertained. You see how we get rid of all the douchebags? You see that? Now they're all going to come in and they're going to say something and we're going to block them. And it's okay. We spent some time like that together. It's part of the entertainment. You understand? Douchebag removal. I mean, you agree there's a lot of douchebags on the net, right? So it's part of the game. If you're entertained, join the conversation. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you know this, right? So next week we'll be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we got a beast week next week, a fucking beast week. Maybe not for Lana fans, but we do have a beast week. So, become a patron. Join the conversation. If you like this kind of show, well, I build it one patron and $2 at a time. Some people call it begging. The people who call it begging are usually the douchebags who sit in the back and are getting it for free. And they're here anyway. So they're enjoying it, but they just feel like everything should be free. Those people need to eat a bowl of microwave dicks. You understand? They need to eat dicks. That's it. Once they eat a big bowl of microwave dicks, then things start getting better. They start getting a little bit better. The rest of you, the superior creatures of the world, what you do is you go become patrons. You understand? Marco, thank you for your suggestion to play Donda. It's appreciated, Marco Bratic. Thank you. You can become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month, you know. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. I look only for the real ones, so you don't have to worry. I know most Lana fans are fakes. So I kind of figure they're not going to become real patrons. It's going to take real patrons. The Lana stans are only here for Lana. You understand what I'm saying? So those people aren't the real fans. Those people are just stans. So those people, we don't have to worry about them too much. Where are the real people? Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. People who like music, not just Lana Del Rey. Which ones? Do we want just Lana Del Rey fans? I mean, you know, is that really what you want, or do you want people who listen to everything? You're okay with, like, just Lana fans? Curry King loves to be dissed by me. Listen to me, Curry King. Go become a patron if you want me to continue dissing you. I mean, you've been here before if you love to be dissed, right? So it tells me even that you understand the joke a bit, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you, you need to become a patron if you want to hang out. You understand? Or you can listen quietly. I don't need to look at you, Curry King. You can shut the fuck up. You know, it's a beautiful fucking thing. It's a beautiful thing. All you do is shut the fuck up. That's all. Or become a patron like Lennon McCartney just did. I hear that Lennon McCartney is not just a Lana stan. Lennon McCartney might listen to other things, and that's why he became a patron. Did you know that? Lennon McCartney. Hi, Lennon McCartney. You're a patron. Patron number 840, Superior Creature. GGS, I need you to become a patron or go eat a bowl of dicks. I have 8,000 records. Do you really think that I need you to tell me what I should listen to next? Do you really think that I need you? GGS, how many records do you have? I have 8,000. You next. Do you think that I need you to tell me what to listen to? Sam's going to run out of something to listen to. Sam's going to run out of something. Let me suggest some fucking piece of shit music. Let me suggest Donda. I've already fucking I'm all in on Donda. I'm completely committed. I'm willing to fucking give up my firstborn to fucking Kanye. But the album's less than 2 weeks old and I haven't bought it because the thing doesn't exist. What it is that I've done is I've committed my entire online identity to an album that's less than 2 weeks old, created by an artist who wouldn't piss on me if I was on fire. Do I have it right? I thought I had it right. Curry, I completely understand that that's all that you can afford. So all I can afford is giving you a free stream. I can't afford to give you chat. Okay, so thank you, Curry. But I can't afford to give you chat. Because if I gave chat away to everybody, Curry, you know what would happen? There would be no more shows. They'd be gone. You understand? Somebody has to pay the bills. The patrons pay the bills. And the patrons, you know what I do in return? I give them a community. They're the ones who take the chat. This belongs to them. You understand? And guys like you can listen for free. You see how it works? Isn't it a beautiful system? Horse shit, are you still there? Horse shit. Why did horse shit get quiet all of a sudden? Where's horse shit? GGS, become a patron. I'm about to block you. I just want you to know. Are you a patron? Yes or no? Are you just somebody who needs me to tell you things? Who needs me to do what you tell me? Become a patron. Right? You're on my channel. You're trying to tell me what to do. Okay. Well, what do I owe you, friend? Are you a patron? Do you support this channel? Yes or no? No? Don't be like GGS, man. You know the guys that show up to a party, they bring 2 beers, and at the end of the night they wind up completely hammered because they drank their 2 beers and 10 in the fridge from whoever brought them. Don't be that guy. Those guys suck my balls. I hate those fucking people. Everybody hates those people. Don't be that guy. Do like Lennon McCartney. You see, you became a patron. You became a fucking patron. Good for you, Lennon McCartney. I'm proud of you. Those of you who like listening to more than just Lana, I'm assuming some of you have taste beyond just one artist. I mean, unless you like Kanye. Or Nicki Minaj. I mean, I know that if you're a fan of Nicki Minaj, obviously you guys you're all studying to become doctors. It's very clear. You're becoming virologists, right? 9 out of 10 virologists listen to Nicki Minaj. They get their medical advice from Nicki Minaj. You fucking idiots. Go listen to Donda. Go listen to Donda. Go listen to Drake. While you're at it, I know. Let me give you another really original thing to do. Why don't you argue? Which album is better, Donda or Drake? Argue that. There's an original thing to do. Yeah, you know those types, right? They show up to a party, 6-pack, and they drink 7 beers. And they're busy telling everybody. They're the ones who take up all the fucking space. They're the ones who eat the chips. They're the ones who do everything. They show up with 6 beers, they drink 7. Who wants those people? I mean, do you want those people around? Do you like having those people at the party? You know those people. I mean, we all know those people. I hate those fucking people. Hate them. Gerald, are you a patron? Are you one of those people? I just want to know, are you one of those people? Because I think you're one of those people. I'm expressing my hatred. Are you okay with that? Yeah? Good. Norman Rockwell. I guess that you're a big Lana Del Rey fan. Is that it? Can we remove that thing every once in a while? Remove it like now. We'll just put it up through the album. Because I want to be able to see who follows. Anybody who follows on Twitch or leaves a tip for the old man, you're going to see it come up on the screen. We're still trying to figure out the best way to show all of this stuff, okay? So, I'm your vibe merchant. Get me a coffee. Let's have some fun. Gerald, you're from Brazil. Obrigado. I have many patrons from Brazil. Go join our conversation. Become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. All right. How many are we? Are we 100 yet? Look at that. We got 100 people. Okay, so I'm curious. Okay. Come to Brazil. Oh, it's Bangladesh. Fuck Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a troll. Minoza says he hasn't had his coffee. What you do is go get your coffee, dude. Don't worry about it. We're going to be good. We'll be playing. Okay? We're going to be hanging out. Courtney Jones just became a patron. Love my Lana reactions, but would also love to hear the reaction to Billie Eilish's new album, Happier Than Ever. Courtney, number one, let me go see you on the Patreon, because if you are, I want to greet you properly like I did with Lennon McCartney. Isn't that a nice thing to do? Courtney Ann Jones. Courtney. Hello, love. How are you, love? Listen to me, Courtney. You're a superior creature. I'm happy that you've joined us. I'm glad that you've liked my other Lana reactions. You are patron 841. I hope that you like a whole bunch of other music, because I do play a ton of other music. I don't play only Lana music. Okay. Those of you who are familiar, I'm curious, how many of you know the night shows, the evening shows that we do every evening, the virus broadcasts? Or which ones of you are only, like, you only know the Old Man series? The Old Man series happens at the same time, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But we do every night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also do a virus show. And that's really the meat of the channel, right? And we play all sorts of music there. So, tune in, man. That's in about 6.5 hours, 8 p.m. Brandon White just bought me an espresso for $3. Captain Headband, thank you. $3 doesn't buy me a headband, doesn't buy me an espresso. Not with a tip. But it buys me a coffee, and I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Courtney, I appreciate it. Yeah, those of you who are looking, you missed last night, Purple Haze, don't worry about it. You know where you should be tonight? Can I tell you where you should be tonight, Purple Haze? You should be absolutely listening, because tonight we're doing an Old Man After Dark, which actually reminds me, all you people who know only the Old Man shows, we do Old Man After Dark when we crowdfund albums, and we just do them, and then you'll notice, like on our YouTube channel, that we upload a lot of shows that you don't see live. That's because we listen to the full albums at night during the regular shows. Okay, that, if you see those series tonight, folks, it's a big one. If you want to know the absolute truth, and this is just for my taste, okay? Just for my taste. Tonight, we're going to do a full album listen of Lingua Ignota, Caligula. And I am looking way more motherfucking forward to seeing to doing this. Like, tonight. Listen, this is what we're doing. And we're not done with Lingua Ignota either. Oh, shit. By the way, you like the t-shirt? Look at that. The 777 t-shirt finally came in. And like both of them. So if you guys want this t-shirt, quality is amazing. My wife washed it. It's soft like crazy. The print is really strong too. There's your 777. Two different designs, right? We also have the 808 shirt, because we've hit 808 patrons. Those are available. The links are in the comments, I think. Are they? Maybe not, because I didn't put it in the right place. Here's your link for your merch. So yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those of you who want to hang out while I listen to Lingua Ignota's Caligula for the first time, tune in tonight. I can't fucking wait. I'm going to be shrooming for that. I bought these heavy-duty THC tablets. These are kind of like gel caps. They're 50 milligrams each. So I'm going to start with a base of 50 milligrams. I'm going to ingest about a gram or two of mushrooms. And I'm going to have my bong. Always ready to warm up. My fucking bong should be warming up right now. Porco Dio. What's going on? I hate when it doesn't work. You understand? Why do I do all this? Because I'm a tremendous drug addict. I have big drug addiction problems. Big. You know how Nicki Minaj's cousin, he put gingivitis in his balls? I'm even worse than him. I fucking snort it. I snort gingivitis. Did you know that? I snort gingivitis. I'm even harder than Nicki Minaj. I'm even harder than Nicki Minaj. Oh, yeah. Tonight I'm going to get high for lingua ignota. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, Dr. Minaj. We gotta. I'm even harder than Dr. Minaj. Listen to me. If you listened to that, and if you're not vaccinated, I just want you to know that if you die, it's okay. It's the way the world has to be. Have you ever heard of a guy named Darwin? Have you ever heard of the theory of natural selection? It says those who are not strong enough in the species eventually die off, and only the strongest survive. So a compromised immune system would make you weaker, and people would die. Now, the people that die because they're not getting vaccinated. You understand? So in other words, the people that are dying are people who can help themselves. And they can fulfill their responsibility towards society in general, right? But they don't. Because they're stupid, they're uninformed, they listen to Nicki Minaj, that kind of thing. You know, they've convinced themselves that horse tranquilizer is much healthier. Now, you see, when those people die, you have to understand something. They die of stupidity. And I mean, you can't get mad at me. You can't get mad at me for that. It's God that takes them, right? God takes all of these people. So, I mean, if they died of stupidity. Isn't that too bad? Can you imagine fucking being born a little baby? Your parents have all the hope in the world for you. And what you do is you die of gingivitis because you didn't get a shot. Because instead you shot yourself in the ass with a horse tranquilizer. Or you used the home cures of Dr. Minaj. You injected the gingivitis straight into your ball sack. You ever think of that? All right. How many of you, if they die, they die. This is it. That's exactly it. I'm still doing research too, yeah. I am. I'm doing the research too. Yeah. In the meanwhile, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some I hear that the stuff that they make pork, to make pork even fatter, you know, to make pigs really fat, it's like they're steroids. What it is I'm going to do is I'm going to start injecting my balls with pork steroids. You understand? I'm going to walk around with 2 fucking pork chops between my legs. I hear Dr. Minaj thinks it's a good idea because the real research on, like, you know, science, you know, the stuff that scientists are working on, not like Dr. Minaj. I mean, the stuff that scientists are working on. That's what she doubts. How many of you are Lana fans? How many of you are specifically here for Lana fans? That's what you do. What we like to call Lana stans. Or you here because you've caught other things. Okay, so Jack, you're a Lana stan. 20 cell phones, all the new ones. 20 cell phones, a Lana stan. Okay, I'm going to have a big surprise for you Lana stans. GGS, did you become a patron? You didn't become a patron, eh? Let me go check. I'll see if GGS is there. If not, you're going to have to block GGS for me. Okay, pull him. GGS is too friendly. Yeah, GGS, we gotta have to throw GGS out. Can you throw GGS out for me? Enjoy the show, GGS. Listen all you want, though, okay? I mean, I want you to listen. I want you to listen, okay? But I can't listen to you anymore. I can't see you talk anymore. You loved when I did Ultraviolence, eh? Thanks, man. What other albums did I do from Lana, though? I don't even remember. I don't remember. Can you guys tell me? There are 57 of us. Can we get more likes in the YouTubes? What do you say? Lennon McCartney, are we ready? What do you think? Oh, did I do Norman fucking Rockwell? Jack, are you a patron? Stronzo, stongo parla con te. Are you a patron? Pretend. These fucking Italians. Parli italiano? Sì, parli italiano. Are you a patron? Fuckface. That's what I want to know. Of course not. Italians. I have already told you. Italians are fucking spacks. No sono Patreon. Lo so già. So I'm telling you, Jack, where are you from Italy? Quale regione? This guy's gonna tell me he's from Sicily or something. Either that or he's from fucking Milan and he thinks his shit doesn't stink. There's those guys too. Lazio. Oh, okay. Lazio. Right around Rome. Got you. Got you. Listen to me, Jack. Jack is Giacomo. Am I right? Giacomo? Brav. He's un Napoletan. Listen to me. Listen to me, Strodens. Go become a patron. You understand what I'm saying? Caccia due lire. 2 lire per mese, hai capito? Ce l'hai 2 lire, sì o no? Are you entertained, Italian? 2 lire. Go become a patron. $2 or $5 a month. And then I'll say hello to you. And then you'll be officially only the second person from Italy that I have as a patron. Actually, yeah, only the second person from Italy I have as a patron. I got literally patrons from everywhere, and they're fun to have. I got patrons from fucking Taiwan. C'hai 2 lire. Ok, allora valla a fare, no? I'm about to make another Italian patron. Is this fucking possible? Porco Dio! You go to these Italians, they're all fucking pretends. Is it possible I'm gonna get an Italian that's not a pretend? Oh, porco Dio. Waglio. Tu sei troppo buono, sei troppo buono. I love talking to my Italian friends. I got fucking patrons from Taiwan. Yeah, I'm talking about Catwalk from Taiwan. I got patrons from Portugal. A ton of patrons from the UK. Do we have any UK people here? A ton of people from the UK. Not so many from France. France are a bunch of cheapskates too in France. Frenchmen? Cheapskates. Believe it or not, even though you got a bunch of Brazilian people that complain about the exchange rate, we have a lot of Brazilian patrons too. But yeah, man, UK, fucking UK, Ireland, Scotland, fucking New Zealand, Australia, patrons all over the world. My theory is that the UK, the reason that we have a lot of UK patrons, yeah, carbonara, dude, you're the only other Italian, you're the Italian I'm talking about. You're one of the only 2 Italians that are a patron. Carbonara is an Italian, Carbonara is a French Italian, and he lives in the UK, and he speaks Italian. He's my first French patron, my first Italian patron. So yeah, man. What are my impressions? Look, I've liked Lana Del Rey, okay? Whatever it is that I've listened to with Lana Del Rey, I liked it. However, to me, I have a pretty easy way of knowing whether I really like something or whatever, okay? It's a really easy thing. Did I play the record again? How often did I go back to it since I heard it for the first time? To me, that's the proof in the pudding. If I go back to a record all by myself, then I loved it. Lingua Ignota, I went back to the record immediately. I loved it. But the fact is that I didn't go back to either Lana Del Rey album that I have. Is that to say that it's no good? No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. What I said is that I did not listen to the records since I did the old mans of them. I didn't ever go to them for myself and pick them out. You'd have to have Norman fucking Rockwell. We did an old man of that. I did Ultraviolence. Now we're doing this one, Born to Die. Okay? So, I mean, in terms of that test, did I ever go back to the records? The answer is no. Does that make him shit or something like that? No, of course not. Of course not. I mean, I bought these records, so it should tell you something, you know? But I mean, I have this one too. Have you guys ever seen this one? What do you think of this record? It's still sealed, still closed. Should I even bother unsealing it, or should I just leave it sealed? I could probably just leave it sealed. Because, I mean, what would you do in my place? Right? I've already done 2 Lana Del Rey shows. And I didn't go back to the records. So maybe it's a waste of money for me to open this. Maybe I'll just take it and I'll get a refund. Maybe I can do that. You think I should listen to it instead? Leave it sealed. You're a fucking idiot, Segovia. Your family name is Segovia. You're obviously not Andres Segovia, because he was amazing. When you buy a car, what do? You put it under a tarp and you leave it in the garage and you don't drive it? I mean, what kind of a moron are you? So should I play this Chemtrails? I don't know. People who leave their records sealed. Fucking idiots. Or then there's those people who buy 16 copies of the same record because they're different colors. It's like buying the same car in 16 different colors. I mean, if I got enough money to buy 16 fucking cars, if I got enough money to buy 16 cars, I'm buying 16 cars. I'm buying 16 different cars because I want to have 16 different experiences. I'm not going to buy the same fucking car in 16 colors, but that's what vinyl people do. They call those super fans. Oh, this guy's a real fan. He's a real fan. He's got 16 copies of the same Carcass record. What a fan. It's like, no, this guy's a fucking imbecile with too much money. Because if he was a real fan, what it is that he would have is 1 Carcass record and another 15 records of anybody else. But Sam, you can do what you want. It's his money. You're right. Lots of stupid people with money. And if he could do anything with his money, then I can say that he's stupid, right? If you're a fan of music, you want to listen to a lot of music. You don't want to have the same record 10 times. Fucking Billie Eilish has like 12 colors of the same record. What good is it going to do you to have 12 fucking copies of the same damn thing? You're not a music fan. You're a collector. That's what you are. It's a different thing. You'll collect anything. Salt shakers, Beanie Babies, baseball cards. You collect anything. You're a collector. It's not the same thing. Oh, but you know, they're going to be worth something. Yeah, you know, that's a great fucking investment. You bought a $20 record and you kept it sealed in a closet and it took up space in your house so that in 20 years it's worth $20 instead. Way to go. You doubled your money. Way to go. Ah, shut up. Are you enjoying my takes? Talia, did you become a patron? You notice how the Italian guy already is now. No, I'm not doing it now because I'm what was it he said? He's too busy. Whatever the fuck it was that he said. What did he say? Tell me. That said, we got 2 patrons to say hello to. Do you guys like the pregame? You like talking like this? I like talking like this. Can you do me a favor? And I mean it. This is actually one of my favorite parts of the show. Please tell me where you're from. Patchy, Chaz, you're patron 842. Patchy. You are patron 843. You are both superior creatures. Thank you and welcome. You notice how he didn't need an excuse like the Italian guy? I'm telling you, I'm not making this up, man. You're broke as fuck. Yeah, I know, but who pays your internet? Do you tell the guy that has to pay your internet, the guy who pays your fucking bills? You live in Rome. You know, there's a lot cheaper places to live than in Rome. So how's your problem my fucking problem? Do I owe you a conversation? No. So in other words, you're stepping up to exactly it. And I get to say it. It doesn't make me a racist because I'm Italian. And I've been around Italians my whole life. I got family from Italians. And there's nobody who fucking knows these tricks more than a Neapolitan. I'm a Napolitan, so I understand. And when I tell you that Italians are a bunch of pizzend, it's not because I'm racist. Just watch them act. You see Jack right away? You see Jack right away. He just fucking showed it. They take up all the fucking... The only time they take out money is when they have to make the big scene. They have to make sure that if they got fucking $20 in their pocket, they have to make sure that the entire fucking province that they live in knows about it. When it is that they have to make a big, a bella figura, they call it in Italian, then it's a different story. If they go to a wedding, they got to make sure that the envelopes are nice and full because you don't want to do mala figura. These fucking people. Do you understand? I don't like people like that, me. I don't like people like that. Horse shit, are you a patron? I asked you already. You didn't answer me. Horseshit. Go become a patron or shut the fuck up. Why does he do this? Why does he talk like this? Ask the patrons. Poland, can you do me a favor? Put a poll up, okay? Put a poll up on Twitch. A special Twitch poll is going up right now. Do you like the pregame? Yes. Give me more, or no, get straight to the music. Which one? You guys will tell me if you like the pregame or not. Seems like everybody says yes. Yeah, but Gerald, are you even a patron? Your name doesn't mean shit. You don't get a say, you understand? I have a very special surprise. And number one, did anybody answer my question because I didn't see it? Gerald, go become a patron then. $2. You understand? Don't be one of those fucking guys. Don't be those guys. I mean, or just listen quietly. Would you rather just listen quietly and then you don't have to do anything? You can just listen for free. Or be a part of the conversation. Harshit. Okay, so you're going to shut up for now, Harshit? Okay, is that okay? I can already see the comments on this. This fucking guy, all he did was he begged. He begged. All he did was he begged. Can I tell you something new, people? Yalanistan, can I tell you ahead of time? I don't care about you. I don't. These shows, we do them whether you're here or not. We're here every week. You're the guest here, Lanistan. The rest of us, we're patrons, you understand? You follow what I'm saying? So these shows aren't for the Lanastans. I don't give a single fuck what the Lanastans think. You know? The Lanastans can eat a mile of dick, and I'm okay. Me? I work for the people that you see in the fucking comments. DDT, death as usual. Andolini! Verdian. Brandon White, all patrons. Nightmares and memes, you ain't shit to me. You ain't shit to me. Go become a patron. Or shut the fuck up. Hug it out, Sam. Why is he so angry? Listen to me. Where are you all from, first of all? I want to know because it's always fun to see where you guys are from. New York City, okay. We got lots of people from New York. Tons of people from England. You know this already, Lennon. Canada, tons of it. Texas, tons of Texans. Lots of Texans. Nightmares and memes, go become a patron. Fuckhead. Portugal. Brazil. Ohio, I'm sorry. I got Poland. I got Pashemek as a patron. He's my Polish patron. Go become a patron, Poland. Go become a patron, Poland. YouTube comments. He's the angriest beggar I've ever seen. Yeah, I'll take that title. Lots of people from Australia. Lots of fucking people from Australia. I'd love to visit Australia eventually. So, Patchy, are you a patron? Go become a patron. Patreon.com/FinalJunkies. I love seeing the new guys come up. We're going to get to the music, you know that. But if we get to the music, it's a short show, isn't it? Yes or no? It's a short show. So what we do is we talk about things. I have something special for you. Gerald, can I ask you a question? I'm going to focus directly on you. IX Gerald, okay? Let's see what we get out of this. IX Gerald. Are you a patron? I'm talking directly to you. IX Gerald, are you a patron? Yes or no? Yes or no? Easy questions. I'm not trying to confuse. Not yet, sorry. Thank you. Okay. You could become a patron for $2 or $5 a month. Am I right, IX Gerald? Am I right? You caught that part, right? And if you want to listen for free, you can listen for free. But you're still talking, aren't you, Gerald? Promises. I love promises. Listen to me, Gerald. Why would I ever come to visit you in Brazil? How the fuck are you going to take care of me in Brazil when you don't even have $2 a month as a patron? Your invite is worth shit. Where am I going to sleep? In the fucking ocean? You don't even have $2 to become a fucking patron. You want to house me. Worry about paying your fucking rent first. He promises, though. Listen to me. Shut the fuck up until you become a patron. That's it. That's all I ask you to do, Gerald. Shut up. Because I'm going to block you if not. You're talking stupid. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You don't have $2 a month to be a patron, but you're inviting me to fucking be a guest at Brazil. Ma fama no cazzo de favor. Fama no cazzo de favor. These fucking people. Are there exchange rates in the world? Are we thinking yes or no? Brazil don't use dollars. This fucking moron. Like there's no exchange rates. Oh yeah, the exchange rate. I've heard all about the terrible, terrible exchange rates in Brazil. Mas tata zita, fama no cazzo de favor. Exactly. Put shit in one hand and promises in the other. See which one gets full first. Grab one bucket, 2 buckets, okay? We're going to fill one bucket with shit, and we're going to fill another bucket with promises. Which one do you think's going to win? Mas tata zita, you fucking people, I promise. Shut up, fuck. I promise. I promise. I fucking promise. What do you promise? Oh, well, he promised. Well, I mean, Poland, that's settled. Poland. Next week, I'm going to start paying you $1 million a week, okay? Don't worry about it. I'm good for it. There's this guy from Brazil. He promised, okay? As soon as I get his money, I'm going to pay you an extra $1 million a week. I promise. I promise. People use words and they mean nothing. They mean fuck all. They just use words for the sake of using words. I mean, I'm good because we got nearly 200 people in here and that's the entire point of the pregame, right? We all hang out. We have a couple of laughs. Yeah, Polam said he's going to take my $1 million promise straight to the bank. He's, right after the show, he might have to cut out soon because he had to take an emergency appointment with his bank manager, okay, so that he can invest that $1 million that I'm going to pay him next week after we got our friend from Brazil who promised to become a patron. What we're doing is we're planning around promises. Everything. I plan everything around promises. Yeah, we need a layaway program. He's not right. He's not wrong. Like, instead of paying $2 a month, maybe we can make you pay 50 cents a week. Oh, these fucking people make me... 50 cents a week. You understand? Alonzo, how are you, Alonzo? We're having fun over here. We're having fun. Listen, in all seriousness, yeah, I promise. The promise rings. Can I tell you what a promise ring was? It's a fucking cheat code for trying to get laid before you get married. That's what it is. A promise ring. What are you, 12? A promise ring. Put a fucking ring on her finger if that's what you believe in. Get an engagement ring. You want a bigger promise than a fucking engagement ring? I promise to get engaged. What do you think the engagement is, fuckhead? I promise to get engaged. You're promising a promise. You're an asshole. Like any woman, can I tell you something? Any woman, any man, if they give you a promise ring, yeah, don't worry about it. Next year we'll get engaged. Run for the fucking hills. Run for the hills. I promise. Right there, you know you have a deadbeat. You have a fucking deadbeat. Run for the hills. Promises. This guy's gonna make you so many fucking promises in the world. No, listen. No, not an engagement ring. I'll give you a promise ring, okay? Now, can I fuck you in the ass the way I want to? And if you give him entry, you're an asshole. You deserve to be fucked because you're so stupid you believe his promise ring. Oh, well, of course I let him fuck me in the ass. You see this promise ring? Look at it. It's a promise ring. Shut up. The promise was to Jesus. Of course it was. The promise was to Jesus. I want a promise ring too. My promises are going to be to Pee Wee Herman. Can I have a Pee Wee Herman promise ring? These fucking people. What do you think an engagement ring is? I mean... I don't get people. Listen to me. Are we having a good time still? It's all okay? Noopy, why does he yell so much? Sam, why do you yell so much? Sam, why do you yell? Sam, my ears hurt. Sam, why do you yell? Because I like yelling. It fucking clears up everything in my body, you understand? It's like it gives my internal organs a fucking blast. It's like a blast wash. You know those fucking pressure wash? I'm pressure washing all of my emotions. It gets rid of all the agita. You understand? You know how you go around? You ever watch the movie Falling Down? The guy's about to fucking kill somebody because he wants breakfast and it's 2 minutes after breakfast and the guy won't serve him breakfast. The guy pulled out a gun and he nearly blew the guy's head off. Do you want to live like that? Me, I don't live like that. Me, I eat eggs whenever I want. 2 minutes past, 2 minutes before, no fucking problem. There's no agit. It's important to yell. You blast out everything inside. You go to bed, you sleep like a fucking baby. You sleep like a baby. And so the poll. How did the poll go? I didn't see it. Let me see the poll. Hey, I missed the fucking poll. Mavafankula mammat. I hate it. Yeah, if you yell a lot, along with a regular masturbation regime, you're gonna sleep. You're gonna sleep like a baby. Because what you do is you get rid of all of your emotions, and then if you have any pent up, you know, it's like, oh, Sam, massage oils. What massage oils? Massage your cock. Massage your punani. Massage that, no problem. At the end of the day, you're going to feel good. All the energy comes out. You go to bed, you're going to fucking sleep like a baby. Like a baby, you're going to sleep. So to me, it seems to me like these techniques, you know, you make sure that you yell as much as you have to. You get it out of your system and you masturbate. A regular maintain a regular schedule of masturbation. And you're going to find mental health at the end of the whole thing. It's good. It's good for your mental health. And if you want to try a little bit of surf and turf, what you do is every once in a while, you change things up. Use the left hand instead of the right. Put a finger in your ass. Do things to change it up. Keep it spicy. Keep it very spicy. Do we have any new patrons? I'm gonna play you something very special, Lana fans. Like, very special. I'm actually... Have you ever heard Lana's, like, first band ever? Like, she was just learning her instruments. Like, you know, she plays a few instruments. She used to play the drums. I have, like, some old fucking recordings of Lana's first ensemble when she was, like, a little kid. Have you heard it? No, for real, you haven't heard it. No, listen, it's only for the real fans. I mean, it's not stuff... I have it because I have a bootleg copy. I have a bootleg copy. No, Jack, we have to block you. I'm sorry, Jack. Jack can't be in the conversation. Can you block him? He's too Italian for me. Block him, please. I need to block Jack. Thanks, man. Yeah, you see, the real ones, Cockblood's a real guy. He says it's her favorite period. Yeah, because it's a little bit more lo-fi, right? You don't find it's a little bit... Her name was Lizzie Grant. You know what? I didn't check the credits, because my record's a bootleg. It's a bootleg. It sounds pretty good, but it is a bootleg, okay? And it's her first band. It's like a trio. And she plays drums on it. She does the singing too. So, I'm just wondering if you guys have heard it or not. I'm going to play you one song, okay? Like, I mean, and the thing is you also have to realize, she's an artist. I know, like, she got... Lana Del Rey, like... Her lyrics were considered mature, really young and stuff like that, right? But when she was really, really young, she was still... Her topics weren't as deep. It's only normal, right? I mean, what do you want to do with a kid that's 13 years old, 14 years old? I mean, they don't know, you know? So her early lyrics is her still... working her ideas out. You hear that she's working her ideas out. So we're going to be able to hear all of that. Okay? How many of you have heard Lana Del Rey before her records? I'm curious. How many of you have actually heard Lana Del Rey before her records? Anybody? Or is this new shit for everybody? There's not even an album cover for this. Okay, so Devon Vasquez, you've heard early Lana Del Rey? Is that what you're saying? You've heard some songs, Alonzo, okay. Una person says you've heard one of her records. Yeah, okay, but you're talking about this is all the stuff that came before she recorded, right? You heard only short snippets on Reddit, okay? Anybody else? You've heard only a couple of songs. Okay, so only a few of you. You didn't even know her name was Lizzie Grant. Okay, so you had no idea. Rakesh is an expert. Jackie Voorhees. Okay, so we got a lot of experts here. Okay, look, now, what you do is don't be too hard, okay? She was still learning her instruments. And she sings, listen, her singing wasn't advanced yet. She's singing only about things that she knows about. Okay? So, let's see if we can't get a few more patrons. When we get to 845 patrons, I'm going to play new Lana Del Rey, okay? What we'll do, until then, we'll talk. So we need 2 more patrons. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Go become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. And when we hit 845 patrons, what it is that I'm going to do is I'm going to play you early Lana Del Rey. But we're talking about a kid Lana Del Rey, a fucking kid. Okay? It sounds to me like a lot of you know it. What did you guys think of her early stuff? Can I ask? What did you think of her early stuff? Like her like early recordings before she signed any contract or put out any records. What were your thoughts about her music? Like, I'm curious because I want to know, what did you guys think? She's a really good artist. Yeah, but you don't know what you... Have you heard the music before the album, Sophia? Are you just talking? See, my name is Mud. He says he prefers it. It's a little bit raw. It's a little bit more real, right? Okay, you can tell that it comes from her heart. Jackie Voorhees. Okay, got you. More from the heart. Okay, I got you. She was a true poet. You found that she was a true poet even from a young age, eh? From like about 13 years old. You found she was still a poet. Guys, I kind of hope that we get the 2 patrons. Because what happens if we don't get the 2 patrons? Then we're never going to listen to it, and I'm just going to get straight to this other one. Okay? But yeah, she used to be a drummer. How many of you knew that she was a drummer before? I want to know. Tell me right now the truth. How many of you knew that Lana Del Rey was a drummer? That was her first instrument. Who knew? Polam says he knew. Who knew that Lana Del Rey was a drummer? Mud knew. Patrick didn't know. Leon Ilian didn't know. Death didn't know. Alonzo, Mac Attack. Nope. Jackie Voorhees, okay, this time she's saying, honestly, she didn't know. Okay, so you have heard her new music, but you didn't know that it was her on the drums. You didn't know it was her on the drums. Yeah, it's her on the drums, dude. You guys are fucking looking forward to this now, right? Listen, and it's all going to depend on if we get these 2 patrons. Now what happens? Are we going to get the likes on YouTube up to over 100? What do you think? You think it's possible? 81 viewers, 81 likes. That means we can hit 100 easy on YouTube. Let's see the YouTube likes go up. What do you think? These 2 patrons, are we going to get them $2 or $5 a month? We know it's not going to be the Italian guy. The Italian guy, he gave me a promise. Or there's the Brazilian guy. He gave me a promise too. Fucking promises. Patchy, we already said hello to you, didn't we? Hi, Patchy. So it turns out we need only 1 more patron, and I'm going to play you early Lana Del Rey. These are like from home tapes. Okay, her parents recorded this because her parents started her out with a set of drums. And these are kind of like early home recordings with like 2 of her friends. All girls, really cute. Okay? So they're early home recordings that her parents recorded. After like she had gotten the drums, I forgot for what, like her birthday or Christmas or something like this. Something like that. Was it on 4-track? I guess. I mean, you seem to I like Mudge, you're the one who I think who may have told me about early Lana to begin with. So you know more than me? I'm kind of curious. Listen to me. We're missing a patron, so maybe we're not going to do it at all. Did you ever think, only 1 patron away, did you ever think how much it would hurt if we don't get it? It's like, oh, fuck, I'm not going to get to listen to it. It's going to be horrible. Aurora Loves You became a patron. Yeah, but Aurora Loves You. Can I ask you a question? Tell me the truth. Is this the first time you've listened to the show? Light, is it the first time you listened to the show? Are you here only because you like Lana Del Rey, or have you already heard this show before? Have you heard the show before, or is it your first time? Patron number 845. Where are you? $2 or $5 a month. Let me take a look. Will we be hearing this song? And will we get that 100 likes on YouTube? Aurora's not lying. Aurora's not lying. All right, so Aurora, like I was saying, I want to know, is it just because you want to hear this song really badly, or like did you already know the show before this? First time you're enjoying the chat, okay. Will it bother you that we play a whole lot of different music and not just Lana Del Rey? Like I'm going to play hip-hop, I'm going to play world music, I'm going to play reggae, I'm going to play Arabic music, I'm going to play heavy metal, I'm going to play jazz, classical, I mean it, I mean everything. Country music. If you're down with all of that, then you're going to like the show. In 6 hours, come tune in. You'll listen to other stuff. Okay, well, if you found Kanye Dark Fantasy, then you know. Perfect. All right, so listen. We got 97 likes, so we need 3 more likes. Only 3 more likes in order for me to finally play early Lana. You can't even call these demo tapes. This was her just like recording with her friends kind of thing. They weren't trying to pass it around or anything, you know? Okay, so we got it. We ready? All right, folks. Let's do this. This is really, really early. So it's her on the drums and on vocals.
Some kids do as they please. They don't know what life really means. They don't listen to what the ones who really care have to say. They just go and do things their own way. Who our parents are the ones who really care. Who our parents are the ones.
About anything. You guys, you would listen. It's because you hear two voices. You can't tell which one it is. There's 3 people in the band. You can't tell who it is. That's why. I told you it's early stuff. I mean, I told you already that it was early stuff. So why are you guys hating? What, you hate me because I like the early stuff more? I like the early stuff. To me, you can hear that she was working out her ideas. You see, at the beginning, she sounded like she loved her parents. The later albums, she complains about her parents. So you get to see the entire evolution of her musical style. I mean, no, it's not Lordy, dude. Your ears aren't working proper. It's not fucking, it's not, well, there you go. You see, Manav. Manav just gave me the proof. She never liked her mother. Katrak is not hating the track. Well, of course not. The fucking track is awesome. Listen, you have to understand, that's 13 years old. She was 13. I mean, come on. To me, I think she's super talented. And like, well, of course it was fucking Lana. So I don't get you guys. You know, you're haters. Are you fans or not? Are you real fans or not? You see, this is where it is that I don't get. It shows you're not real Lana fans because you expect it to sound a certain way. It's got to sound like this or else I don't like it. It's got to sound like soccer mom music. Well, she's a young kid. She's 13. What? You got to suck before you're good. And that didn't even suck. That was amazing. I'm a massive fan of the early stuff. A massive fucking fan. I started with Lana there. You guys. Well, would you call it self-produced? It was basically her parents, literally, who turned on a tape recorder. So it's self-produced. It's turning on a tape recorder and recording it. You know, it's not a studio. It's nothing. It's just her fucking around on the drums and working out new ideas. Early stuff like she was 13 years old. Her parents got her a pair of drums. And they had like instruments there. And it's like, all right, let's play. And the parents hit the tape recorder and this is it, what you heard it. So just sing about something, whatever. Because as far as I know, Lana Del Rey was very musical to begin with. She was always kind of musical. So you give like instruments, right? When you see that the parents knew. So there you go. But that's where you start. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with that? Her parents truly believed in her. But what do you know? At 13, did you sound the same? Dandara. I gotta listen to you. How did you sound at 13? The way you sound now? You sound like an asshole now. Why don't you give people a chance to grow up? Asshole. Fucking Dandara. I hate the fucking haters. The Lana haters. Lana. Okay, so that's it. Her parents were rich. They could afford a drum set. Do you understand? Eh, porco dio, these fucking people. What are these kids? No, that can't be her. What do you know? What do you know? A 13-year-old kid's supposed to sound like a 13-year-old kid. They're not supposed to sound like a fucking gas bag adult. Like you. Asshole. Are you entertained? Are you entertained? I think we need to put up another poll. Should we listen to another one? I do have another song. Okay, I do have one more song from Lana. The early stuff. Only once. No, but that's what I mean, dude. Bangladesh fucking gets it, right? All the stands, they talk, play chemtrails. Nobody fucking knows her early stuff. Why? Because it's too punk for you. You don't recognize raw talent. That's why. You guys are fucking posers. I fucking hate when posers do that. Can we get another 2 patrons and I'll play you another Lana Del Rey song, an early one. I mean, of course I'm down with her, dude. Who else goes up and digs this early shit out? Who are the big Hendrix fans? The ones who go out and dig all the early shit out, not just the albums. Well, 8,000 records, guys. I dig deep. I fucking dig deep. So I play you something you've never heard before. What? That's what you come here for. That's why you become a patron. For the deep cuts. The deep cuts. Where are my fucking people? I need people for the deep cuts. Are you deep? Or are you just an asshole? Where are the deep cuts? This is absolutely worth $2 a month, right? Listen, Brandon White. Become a patron. Here, tip. Who's gonna tip me? Let's see if we can't get some tips going for another early Lana Del Rey song. You guys, I mean, maybe you didn't like it. Okay. Who liked it? Who didn't like it? Who didn't like it? No, because they're posers, that's why. Incredibly Hungry loved it. Yeah, me too. I fucking loved it. That's why I don't get people. Here's the tip for the old man. Let's see some money come up on the board. Get rid of that Lana thing. I want to see who tips for this. Who wants some early Lana? Throw up a couple of bucks. You don't need to put up a lot. $2, $5, whatever, even $1. Just put it up. Because I want to see who the real ones are. Not the fucking fake ass fucking record contract Lanas. Not those ones. Oh, the record contracts. Oh, she recorded this album when she was 18. Yeah, how about the stuff she recorded when she was 13? Number one. Number two, did you even know it existed? Ah. You understand? You think it's not something you'd listen to more often? Yeah, I'd listen to it a lot more. You have a Lana 40... Was it released on 45? Or are you just fucking with me, dude? I'm not sure if it was released on 45, though. I'm yelling, Eric, because $10 for a tip for more Lana. I'm yelling at my producer, Eric, because he hasn't blocked you fast enough. He hasn't blocked you fast enough. That's why, Eric. That seems like a good reason to block, right? Eric. Go eat a bowl of frozen dicks. You understand? Put some yogurt on the top with some blueberries. Go eat a bowl of frozen dicks. Go, Eric. Mine is a bootleg. Yeah, I know mine. Well, dude, who gives a shit if it's a bootleg? Don't be precious about that either, though. I mean, it's a 4-track. They never expected this to ever be pressed by anybody. Who the fuck wants it? So some guy bootleg, he found it and he made a bootleg of it and I got a copy. But I mean, let's be honest here. It's not supposed to sound that good. I mean, this is the earliest stuff that I know of, at least. Maybe there is earlier, but this is the earliest stuff that I know of. Maybe you guys know, I don't know, maybe you're going to come up with stuff that's deeper. And I mean, if so, I'd love to know. Brandon White wants some more Lana. Okay. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, lots of people want more Lana because she's amazing. Did we get those patrons? 845. I'm proud of you guys. These are the real ones. All right. Tell me what you think of this one. This one sounds a bit different. The beat is a little bit different. I find that she's experimenting a bit more on the drums. Tell me what you think. You see? She's already getting more creative on the drums. She's trying her drum solos out. that may be the first drum solo she ever did, as a matter of fact. I told you, she just got the drums, right? So I wouldn't be too hard on her. And that's why you come to shows like this, dear friends, because I always give you a little bit more. I don't have any early Fiona, dude. I'm sorry. I wish. I would love to play some of that for you, but I don't have any early Fiona. I'll dig for it, though. Manav, you know, what I want to know is, are you a part of Vinyl Junkies? Are you a patron? Forget about her. Forget about Lana. Let's talk about you, Manav. Are you a patron? The answer is yes or no. It's either 2 letters or 3 letters. What, your fingers don't work, Manav? Have your fingers stopped working? Manav. You can listen to the show all you want, Katra. You understand? Listen to the show all you want. But the chat is for patrons. Become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. $1.37 tip. Thank you, Death as usual. For the 37 cents is what puts it all the way over the top. Thank you for taking my country's exchange rates into consideration. So, $2 or $5 a month. Let's see if you become a patron or not. We got 845, right? And now we're going to listen to this actual album. This is, obviously, the Lana that you guys all know and love. So, I hope you were able to appreciate the early stuff. I mean, even you don't have to go buy it. As far as I know, it's not even available. Okay, it's like I have, I get some records made for me type of thing, like bootleg style. Like this here, this is another record that like nobody has but me. I'm the only person who has it. So if you're good, I might play it for you later. Yeah, I'm serious, man. I got some records that you can't find anywhere. All right. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to play you side A. I hope you guys enjoy it. This bong is so fucking warm and ready to go. It is time, folks. Smoke them if you got them. I became progressively less interested as the album went along. The thought that went through my head as I was listening to that last song was, this sounds like a more earnest sounding Taylor Swift. I liked some of the earlier things, for a bit. And then I had heard a couple that I had already heard, and I found them kind of blasé. I found them kind of whatever, Audio Wallpaper a bit. Like if I closed my eyes, I can imagine driving the kids to the soccer practice, getting in my Mercedes minivan. Sorry, sports utility vehicle, and driving my children to soccer practice. Before stopping by soccer practice, what we do is we make sure that we get to the Starbucks drive-through window. I want to make sure that I get a venti grande latte. Soccer games are long. I need much beverage. Like that. It's okay. I mean, it's not offensive. It didn't offend me or nothing. I really love her early period. Like, her early period rocks my fucking world. But, yeah. I was just wondering, have any of her songs ever been featured in old Navy commercials? I'm thinking that's a match made in heaven. I mean, look at the clothes. It's pop music. I got no problem with pop music. No problem whatsoever with pop music. I mean, it's not challenging, but I guess it's not supposed to be challenging. I don't know. It kind of sounds like Audio Wallpaper to me, but the kind of wallpaper that you hear only when in rental cars. If you didn't bring your box of CDs, or if you don't have your auxiliary jack set up, or Bluetooth doesn't work, all you're stuck with is whatever radio stations the rental car company has. If you're lucky, maybe you have Sirius XM, and even then the stations are pretty dreadful. Not because the music is bad, but because they tend to just play the same things over and over again. Even there, if you listen to Sirius XM long enough, you'll notice that there's a formula happening, I mean, if I had to guess, and I don't know the order of these albums. If I had to guess, I would say that this is one of the earlier records. But what would I know? I mean, it just makes me think, should I be listening to the other Lana Del Rey that I have now? Do I put that one on? I mean, I can just send it back. Or do I play it? This is her debut? Okay. Yeah, you see, and for me, you have to understand that I'm all about that. She's an artist. She's working her ideas out. I mean, I can make jokes about it, and I do make jokes type of thing, but they're jokes. But ultimately, for me, an artist works their ideas in. That's it. She's allowed. I mean, you heard what she sounded like at 13. She obviously learned her instrument a little bit more here. It takes a while to find your voice. Well, I'm glad that you dig it. I'm happy to be doing it. Gives us a chance to be doing this together, Now, will we find patron 846? Do you like this? Are you not entertained? You've noticed that the chat is not being completely overtaken by Lana stans. We got regulars here, man. The chat is for patrons. These are people who are around and they support the show and they're part of these communities. this community here. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies is where you can become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Aurelius, will I do a Nicki Minaj record? Not likely. I'm not even curious. My approach to these old mans has changed a whole lot since I began. I loved Nicki Minaj on the Kanye track, but I'm not sure that I need to hear an entire album's worth. And I mean, Cardamom B is the same type of thing. It's just it all seems so fucking vapid to me. And I mean, I have Cardamom B's first record. It all seems a bit too fucking vapid to me. You know, all of these fights between celebrities. I mean, who are we fucking kidding? Nicki Minaj loves that we're talking about her. She doesn't care if she looks like a complete moron. She's a complete moron. She can't help but sound like a moron. But we're paying attention, aren't we? So she's happy. You understand? Vanity is a drug, man. And these people aren't selling you music. These people are selling you a brand. She is selling you the Nicki Minaj brand, and you're eating it. Cardamom B, it's a brand. It's not music, it's a brand. You know? So, she's got millions of people talking about her. She's got her fucking government that actually went out and spent resources on trying to show her that she's wrong. I mean, you know, we're living in an era of stupid. Social media gives voice to everybody, even people who are fucking stupid. PR, man, take it all you want. I troll on a fairly regular basis. I understand the value of a troll. Boo! That's how you know. The louder they boo, the better you're doing your job. So I'm all about that shit. I get it. What am I going to do here? We're going to listen to side 2, obviously. I'm going to show you what it is that we got planned for next week. We got a good week next week, a very good week next week. Polem's going to be the one who takes care of all of the stuff. Let me get this early Lana Del Rey record out of the way. I don't want to damage it. Okay, perfect. So now it's all taken care of. I mean, there aren't many around, you know, so I want to make sure I don't damage the record. Okay. Patron number 846, where are you? Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Go become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month right now. Don't worry about the YouTube schedules. I'm going to announce that only next. I'm going to announce that after I take a piss. Warrior, you know what fucking Bing Bong is, but you're not a patron. You're not embarrassed. I mean, if we were talking big dollars, that's one thing, but we're talking about $2 a month, literally $24 a year. You're not embarrassed? You're not embarrassed? Yes or no? Go become a fucking patron. Or shut up. You know the deal. You absolutely know the deal. If you know what Bing Bong is, you know the fucking deal. Think about that big princely sum of $2 a month that you saved. Don't be a bitch. Become a fucking patron. You see, Whiff RL, 100% bitch free. 100% bitch free. I like that. Step up. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. I'm going to announce next week soon. First, I gotta go water the plants. Here's some Bing Bong for you. I hope you enjoy it.
Bing bang, ding 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 ding. Bing bang bong, ding ding bang, ding 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 bing.
How about that? You see? You know who else has that record? Nobody. Kerekeke! Go become a patron, Kerekeke! Kerekeke, go become a patron, Kerekeke! Worry about that part. Patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. Kerekeke! You enjoying yourselves, folks? Not such a bad way to spend a Friday afternoon, right? Among friends. Having a few laughs. Having a drink. Having a smoke. These are good things to do. Don't you think? It's Friday. Take a load off. Let's listen to some music. Spend some time together. I like the idea. Now, lots of you know that we do this thing every week. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. All right? So why don't I show you what we're doing next week? I'm looking extremely forward to it. Now, I should mention before this that tonight, if you tune in, we're going to be doing a record that I'm looking extremely, extremely forward to. Chubbs sent us a copy of Lingua Ignota Caligula. This finally came through the mail yesterday, and I am dying to listen to it. I haven't heard it at all yet. So we will be doing a full album spin of Lingua Ignota tonight on Old Man After Dark, once we get it crowdfunded. Okay? Absolutely can't wait for this to happen. And that, friends, will set up next week perfectly, because next week, this is what the Old Man shows look like. On Monday, Lingua Ignota, The new album, Sinner Get Ready. I haven't heard it. I am looking so forward to hearing this. I haven't been this excited about a new artist in a long time. So I can't fucking wait for Monday. That's a big one for me. On Wednesday, a lot of you guys are probably going to like it because of the Deftones. I don't know the Deftones at all. I'm pretty certain I have never heard a single Deftones song. So some of you are going to really enjoy Wednesday's show. Okay, this was crowdfunded. So we're going to do Deftones, and I hope you enjoy it. And then on Friday, another artist, another band, another album I've never heard of before. I do not know LCD Sound System. If I had to guess, because the word sound system is in it, I expect some kind of electro thing, maybe some dancey electro, maybe some ambient electro, some kind of electro. Okay? But I don't know what to expect. I kind of know what to expect with Deftones, and I'm just wondering if it's going to be a bit too mall metal for me. And I'll go into mall metal and what my idea of that is and whatever. And then there's LCD Sound System, which I'm expecting is going to be electro something or other. Will I be wrong? I don't know. Ultimately, I always say the same thing, right? The important thing is that we listen to this together. It's the event that matters. We hang out, we spend some time together, you're having a good time, right? Is it just the music? If it was just the music, you'd be pressing play on Spotify. You wouldn't be here. It's because you're around the same faces, we're listening to some music, and we do good things. If you think that the mall is a valid place for metal, dude, I don't need to hear anything else you think about when it comes to metal. Minoza. Fucking Minoza. These skateboard kids. But we'll talk about that on Monday or Wednesday or whatever. Yeah, it's a big week. It's going to be a great week. Do you like my t-shirt? Isn't it awesome? Yes, it is. Look at this shirt. Yes, the camera's all grainy, but the designs, oh, sharp, oh, crisp, so crisp. These are the 777 designs available right now in our merch shop for a very limited time. By the end of the month, they're gone. We will retire these designs by the end of the month, so get them while they're still here. And we got the 808 design also. Both designs by our very own Blumpkin. Good shit, right? I think so. Yeah, I like the merch too, dude. I mean, it's great quality. It's great quality merch. It's nice and soft. Fits nicely. The print is really well done. It's I'm all in on our merch. I like the way it is. All right. So why don't we go on now and listen to side 2 of this. I guess I'm expecting the same type of thing for side 2. Let's give it a listen. If you like what you hear, tip your vibe merchant. That would be me. Or wait until tonight maybe and tip towards Lingua Ignota. We want that shit to happen in a big way. Lingua Ignota has to happen. I think we're at 35 already to crowdfund that. Anyway, here's Lana. Side 2. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Do I give an honest reaction? This is audio wallpaper. As I'm listening to all of this, all I'm thinking about is when I can get off and go swimming. Is it terrible? No, not at all. Is it challenging? No, not at all. Is it supposed to be challenging? Probably not. I'm pretty sure that you can sell aspirin off of it, though. I mean, I think this stuff might sound better after the fact, but to me it sounds like everything else. You know? Audio wallpaper. You know how it is at wallpaper, right? It changes according to taste, according to fashion, according to a whole lot of things. So the way people decorate their house changes depending on the era when you're doing it. The same type of thing. It sounds like, you know, something that you'd put in a waiting room while you're waiting to get your nails done. You know, maybe getting your roots tinted. Maybe you need to get your roots tinted, get some highlights, listen to a bit of Lana Del Rey. You know, pick up the Reader's Digest, read a bit. See, and then I look at comments from guys like the Joker who talks about how this album changed a lot of music, and I realize that I'm talking to somebody who probably never bought a record in his life. His point of reference is probably rather poor, but he's convinced that it changed the world. You know, that kind of thing. And I mean, I guess it's probably more politically correct for me to say, oh, well, yeah, I mean, great. But yeah, it's like, this sounds like the kind of thing that you would put behind the commercial of the stuff that you buy for when you're having those not so fresh days. You know what I'm saying? It didn't change any music. This is literally the fucking mainstream. What, are you kidding me? What did it change, Joker? What did it change? How old are you? This is literally what the mainstream sounds like. That Summertime song sounds like something that you would hear at the end of a tragedy during the end of an episode of Walking Dead. Has Lana Del Rey ever been used in a Walking Dead episode? Joker, you're too smart for this channel, I think. I think that's what it is. You've listened to too much music. It's pretty clear you know too much for this channel. The worst thing about doing these channels is having to deal with imbeciles. Yeah, the end of, that's it. The end of Sabrina, Riverdale, that kind of thing, you know? It's like, it'll fit right in. But sure, you know. It's just interesting enough to be boring. It's just boring enough to be interesting. Something like that. You know? Makes me think of the Coldplays of the world. I wouldn't say that I don't like the album. I didn't have any adverse reaction to it. I mean, profoundly bored, probably. I mean, I thought that the entire experience was rather boring. So, I mean, would I play it again? Well, I got a lot of records to play, so the chances aren't very good that I would play this again. You know? Usually when I really love a record, like I'm going to do some exercise right after this, right? I'd usually just play the exact same album on my Spotify and exercise so I can listen to it again. I'm not going to be listening to this album again. I mean, does it mean it sucks? Joker, what it is that I'm saying is that you're fucking annoying. That's what I'm saying. Do you understand? That's my comment. That's why I gotta block you, because you're fucking annoying. Stupid people I gotta deal with. So, you know? I think that if music makes you happy, it's good. Who am I to say? And that's why it is that I'm no critic. And I don't want to be a critic. I don't want to put no number scores. I don't want to do any of that. No, man, you like what you like, and if you like, he's good. You understand? So, I mean, yeah, it should be said that I have listened to her other records, and I did find her other records more interesting. Still not interesting enough for me to play again, but more interesting at least. You know? I'm still glad I did it, though, because I think that these experiences are worthwhile always. You know? The event counts for something. We got to hang out. We got to spend, 2.5 hours together? Shit. You want more than that? It's fucking awesome. Did you like what we do here? Next week, we're going to do it all over again. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Go become a patron. Next week, I might be changing Friday, by the way. You see what you see here? Lingua Ignota is definitely happening on Monday. Or I'm changing Deftones. I'm changing something next week because I just ordered a record that has to be here. I ordered Little Sims. I finally found a copy of Little Sims. So that's what I'm going to want to do next week. The other albums, either Deftones or LCD, we're going to change to another day, okay? Sorry for the last minute change, but I literally just bought that record and I'm looking extremely forward to it and I don't feel like waiting. So we're going to keep Lingua exactly where it is. Expect a change either on Wednesday or Friday. We're going to do something else at some point. Don't worry, Deftones is going to get on. All of them are going to get done. Just a matter of when. Tonight, Lingua Ignota. Stick around for that. I hope that you guys had a good time. I had a good time. Hope to see you all tonight. Lingua Ignota again tonight. I can't say it often enough. See you a bit later.